What's up guys, Benny here and welcome to Xbox On. Now, I was fortunate enough to go to somewhere that I've always dreamed of going since I was a kid, which is Universal Studios in Los Angeles, to get hands-on with the brilliant Jurassic World Evolution from Frontier, which is coming to your Xbox One's June 12th. I also got to meet and chat to a very special guest, Jeff Goldblum, who will be voicing his character from the Jurassic Park films, Dr. Ian Malcolm, which we'll get onto a little later in the video, but here are 10 reasons that Jurassic World Evolution is the Jurassic Park game that you've always wanted. Now, in my hands-on session, one thing that I very quickly discovered is that you can create whatever you can imagine your dream Jurassic Park to be, thanks to the tools that Jurassic World Evolution give you, from different types of fences to create enclosures for your dinosaurs, where you may need stronger types of fences for different types of dinosaurs, which, just like in the original movie, can be broken and those dinosaurs could potentially escape and eat your park's visitors. You also have a huge range of different landscaping tools to make the park exactly how you want it to be. You'll also need to make sure that each enclosure has a water and food source, or your dinosaurs may see the need to break out to meet their needs, and that'll be very misfortunate to your guests, who will just become dinosaur food. But Frontier have managed to give you all the tools to make Jurassic World Evolution the management game you've always wanted. And to help Jurassic World Evolution appeal to Jurassic Park fans, as well as authenticate the game, they've managed to get the incredible Jeff Goldblum to come in and voice his character from the movies, Dr. Ian Malcolm, who will act as your voice of reason throughout the game.
Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are.
I also got to have a brief chat with him. You'll want to make sure to subscribe to see more of that in the future. Now, if you've ever watched the Jurassic Park films, you'll know that dinosaurs from time to time are going to fight and kill each other, and that is no different in Jurassic World Evolution. If you manage to get two dinosaurs together that are either naturally aggressive or are just hungry, it could lead to a fight. Now, there are a couple of downsides to your dinosaurs fighting and killing each other. Firstly, they can be pretty expensive to buy and are also your main attraction for guests to bring money into your park, which is why you want to make sure that dinosaurs are kept in their own enclosures if they're the type that's going to fight, just like these two did in my hands-on, which is where you'll need the helicopter. This is a feature that I got extremely excited about the first time that I saw it being shown during the demonstration at the event, and it's the fact that you can call in a helicopter to knock out a dinosaur, whether that dinosaur has managed to break free from its enclosure, or if you're just wanting to move it to a different enclosure. Now, personally, I expected this to be like in most games where you select the option to send the helicopter out and it'll do it automatically. However, in Jurassic World Evolution, you can take control of the helicopter and fly it around your park and manually shoot the darts to knock out the dinosaurs, which was so much fun and definitely added a different dimension to the game compared to other management games that I've played in the past. The helicopter also isn't the only vehicle that you can take control of to explore and interact with your park, which was definitely something that I loved about Jurassic World Evolution, because it really allowed you to immerse yourself in the park and world that you've created. You're also able to call in ranger squads, which allow you to take control of the infamous Jurassic Park Jeep, which, like the helicopter, you can also use to shoot darts from if a dinosaur has managed to escape its enclosure and you need to stop it as quickly as possible before it eats all of your guests. However, there is also another thing that you can do with the Jeep, which was a challenge the developers actually got me to do, which was to try and jump one of the enclosure fences with the Jeep. Which may not sound that difficult, but it was definitely a challenge, because you would have to use the landscaping tools to elevate the ground into a ramp to get enough momentum to get yourself over the fence. But it's small things like that that you can do in Jurassic World Evolution, which just makes it the Jurassic Park game that you've always wanted. Just try not to get chased by a T-Rex. Not only is the gameplay one of the most fun I've played of its genre, but the level of detail is incredible. When you take a look at the individual detail of every single dinosaur in the game, from the way that they move, behave, and interact, It's as true to life as we've ever seen in a game before, and just helps bring the universe to life and helps to make you care about the world that you're creating and interacting with. And on top of that, the level of detail pulling you in, you can then go ahead and do small things like naming each individual dinosaur, which weirdly makes you feel more attached to them. Now, I only got to play for a small period of time and only saw a handful of the dinosaurs that are available in the game, but from what I've seen so far, come June 12th, we're going to be in for a real treat. Another amazing thing in Jurassic World Evolution is the different weather conditions that look incredible but can also affect gameplay, because if there's a lightning storm, for example, it could damage a fence, which you will then need to send a ranger team to go over and repair before a dinosaur escapes and starts wreaking havoc and eating the guests. You may notice there's a theme: your guests get eaten. The progression system in Jurassic World Evolution is also really cool, with you sending a team to go on excavations to discover dinosaur fossils, which you can then use to unlock more of a dinosaur's genome, so you can create a better version of that dinosaur for your park, which will then have better stats, a longer lifespan, and will then just be better for your park and more cost effective, with things less likely to go wrong. But you're able to see what sort of fossils you'll get from the different dig sites, so you can target what dinosaurs you really want to have in your park. Another really cool aspect with Jurassic World Evolution is the fact that you play the game over 5 different islands, which each have their own difficulties, from weather conditions to the amount of land that you have to work with to build your park. But the really cool thing is that all the islands are interlinked and your progression will carry over. So if you've got a Triceratops to 100% genome on the first island, you'll also have access to that Triceratops on later islands and vice versa. Buildings and dinosaurs that you earn later on in the game, you can then go back and add to the very first park that you built, which just makes you feel as if you're playing in the same universe and helps to get that 5-star island rating that you've dreamed about. But there are 10 ways that Jurassic World Evolution is your dream Jurassic Park game. Do make sure to let us know what you think down in the comments below, and remember, it's coming to your Xbox One on June 12th. Subscribe if you're new and smash the like button if that's what you're into, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!